All right, guys. So this is your man Bogy, and I'm with. I guess he doesn't know who he's with. And I'm with.
JMoody.
That's it. All right, guys. So welcome back to this topic two roundtable of the CREW After Hour. Ooh, watch out! I don't want to poke your eye. Okay. So well, let's go ahead and J Mood. Let's open it up to a few other things. Is there
Yeah,
anything else? That was very interesting about Texas that you mentioned in the last topic, and the mask ban. Now I don't know, man. Just to give a little bit of how I'm feeling so far about this, I don't think until mid-year that I would feel comfortable enough with what really
have to
needs
agree.
to be, whatever needs to be going on should be going on around that time. And right now, vaccines are happening. I believe Biden claimed a few days ago that 100 million, yeah, 100 million, a hundred
Yeah,
million
100
vaccines
million.
have been given, and that it's continuing on. So that's a good thing. Just hoping that all of this vaccinations is going to help with bringing down the numbers. But there's certain spikes, and actually, here in Miami, we're kind of seeing a little bit of that. And of course, we had spring break, so South Beach and all the areas around here were super packed, super busy, a lot of people visiting, and unfortunately, I mean, we know COVID-19 spreads, passes, moves around easily. You breathe, you might catch it. So I don't know. I'm still in a wait and see stage, and hoping that by mid-year that our numbers are really under control. Not, oh, there's another spike coming. People being irresponsible. I'm sorry to say, listen, put your freaking masks on when you're going to public places. Now I understand when you're outside in the beaches, it's fine. Air circulates, so it's less of a contagion. But yeah, when you're shopping and you're inside somewhere, I mean, at least over here we have to wear masks. But there's some places that they're just very loose on that, and you just have to balance. Maybe you're asymptomatic and you're fine, but what about your grandma, or what about your father, or what about your aunt? That their immune system is not as strong as yours. We got to be considerate, guys, man. I mean, freaking use the mask when you need to use the mask. Stop trying to be all high and mighty. I mean, and again, sorry, guys. This is not a political type, show that we do here, but sometimes, I mean, this is the reality that we are living today. So I'm kind of expressing myself a little bit here. So, J Mood, what are your thoughts?
Oh, about the mask?
Mask, COVID-19,
19?
spikes.
Well, I think the best thing that we could do is, you know, um, I'm with you on this one. I think, just, it, let's say if you're in a crowd where there's a little bit like maybe older people, wear your mask. If you're all younger and stuff like that, obviously your immune systems are a lot better than the older people. But if you go into a place where you see that there's maybe a couple of elderly people and stuff like that, just keep in mind that their immune systems aren't like ours, and that's really do people of younger age, also, has there been some deaths? There has been. There is, it's the wonderful news about this virus is the success rate is like 99 point whatever. It's even better than SARS, honestly, when they were putting it on the chart. But the bad thing is it affects older people drastically. So, just be cool, responsible. If you see older people, just wear it. You know, have fun, do your thing. No political shit.
Yeah, yeah. This is just I mean, again, this particular show, we keep it lighthearted, and but unfortunately, we cannot escape, the COVID-19. I mean, that's our reality. So yeah, so that's all right. So I think we touched well upon that.
Yeah,
On lighter
that's it.
news, what happens when you're about to turn 50 years old? Uh, Jay Moody, do you have any idea what happens? Around hitting that 50-year-old mark, 5 decades, half a century, 50,837 hours. What? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know about that, but all right. Well, you know what? Maybe Jay Moody can't talk about it yet, but your boy Bogy very shortly, and actually I believe is, let's see, today is the 27th. Oh my God! In about a week. In about a week. In about 7 days, I'll be hitting that 50-year mark. Wow, and it's amazing. You know what? When you're in, when you're in this stage of your life, I mean, a lot of you youngsters, still not gonna comprehend because when I was 45, 40, 35, 30, I was still a little dummy thinking I knew everything in life. But listen, you keep on learning as the years go by, and you look back a few years and you're like, "What the heck was I thinking?" So, guys, don't think you're Superman. And I'm talking to the guys, ladies. That's a whole separate show. But fellas, don't think you're freaking Superman because you're 25, 30, 35, and you know it all. You don't know crap. All right. And I'm talking to Bogey at 35 years old, thinking, "Oh, high and mighty, I knew everything." No, there's still more to learn, Bogey. All right, we can all learn. So, guys, do your best, man. Enjoy those years, cause when that 50 rolls along, you're gonna be looking back like, "Holy crap, did I do everything I could?" All right, well, you know what? Maybe I need to do a little more. So, yeah. Well, listen, and I see Jay Moody's looking maybe a little nervous. Jay Moody, don't worry, I'm not going through a what do they call it? Midlife crisis? Nah,
Oh,
no,
I
no,
thought
no.
it was menopause.
Huh? Whoa, menopause. That's even worse. That's the backroom talk. But no, uh, I feel, and actually I feel kind of blessed, and I'll start sharing with you. I feel that I'm going through a midlife revival.
Good.
Um, Part
So
of it has
it's,
to do with fasting.
ooh,
And in previous
expound.
episodes, actually, Jay Moody headed a great topic on fasting, a book that he's reading. Jay Moody and I, we've talked about fasting in the past, and I've shared with him what I've been going through. So, fasting, came in. We've all heard of fasting, that word fasting. So, it came into my life pretty much around October 1st, I would say, was the end of one of my first fastings. A coworker of mine, talked about it. She shared her experiences, and I saw her results. And I said, you know what? Something hit me. You know what? 2020, guys, we know we all experienced. It was a rough period for all of us. And when you were seeing the passing away of lives, we've hit 10,000 deaths, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 deaths due to COVID 19. I don't know about you guys, but that put a little bit of fire under my ass and made me rethink what was going on in my life. So, to share a little bit of backstory on my fasting experience, which I would like to do in another episode, more extensive. But I hit a top weight of 275 last year at a certain point. 275. That's a lot of freaking weight. I'm 6 feet tall, but let me tell you something. If fasting did not occur in my life and I did not have the discipline, because yes, you do need to have a certain discipline to be able to do the fasting. I might have been, sometime this year, I might have been hitting 300 pounds. I don't know, man. And I'm not putting anyone down. Everybody has their own lifestyle, and it's your choice. So I don't want to hear no sob stories either. Whatever choice you make, you still want to eat and continue gaining the weight. I mean, I was doing it. I was doing it for the last 10, 20 years. I personally, and I'm talking for me, was not being responsible for what was going on. Now I could have kept on going, and then eventually, probably 10, 20 years from now, I would have who knows how many amount of medical conditions. Again, do your research, guys. Man, if I can save one life that in next 10, 20 years I've changed everything around, turned everything around. I mean, I guess this little positive rant, has helped. But yeah, do what you need to do. So I went ahead and started fasting, and April 1st, I'll be hitting about 6 months that I've been doing the fasting, the extended fasting that I've been doing. I had, I've had three goals. The first goal was to hit 225 pounds, and I was blessed to hit that about 2 months ago. My second goal was to hit 210 pounds before my birthday. So yesterday, which makes it March 26th of 2021, I hit 210 pounds. So I met my second goal, and it feels good. Now my third goal is sometime this year, which should be in the next month or so, to hit 200 and keep it around that weight. That should be a healthy weight for my BMI, body mass index. And if you're not sure what that is, guys, go ahead and look it up. Do research. Oh my God, we have at our fingertips like this. It's not like back in the day when I was a little kid. If you needed information, what did you have to do, JMood, to find information on stuff? What did you have to use? Encyclopedia? Did you have encyclopedias or library?
Uh, I never like thesaurus or like the latest, whatever, uh, like science magazine, the latest
Magazines?
magazine, yeah,
Okay. Well, yeah. So,
newspaper.
so you gotta. We have on our fingertips the capacity to to do research on whatever we want. So yeah. All right. So yeah. So I've hit my goals, and I'm looking forward to hitting my third goal, and keep that healthy weight. Now, if you guys notice, I'm looking kind of sharp tonight. And if you don't think so, I think so. So that's fine. That's all I need to know. I'm looking pretty sharp. Yeah, I got. I don't know if you noticed these cool little glasses. These are the Bogy Club glasses. When I go out there, you know, I kill the ladies, and then if Soy Fabulous sees me killing the ladies, then she kills me. So then I take them off, and I just go back to normal Bogy. But yeah, no, I'm kind of pre-dressed here. Even though it's a week in advance of my birthday, but I wanted to go ahead and dress nice and funky for you guys. For this particular topic here. And what else do I want to share? Let's see. Um, oh, a good thing is that this particular shirt, which probably months ago was feeling really tight, but I put it on today and it feels nice. It feels roomy. I can actually move in it. You know, I'm not like worrying that I'm doing the Hulk. I go like this and it just rips in the back. So it's feeling pretty good. Now I'll be celebrating my birthday. Well, this episode is going to come out the 2nd of April. So I'll be celebrating my birthday the next day, Saturday. and it'll be nice. It'll be nice to hit that 50. I'll be doing it with family. I'll be going up to my sisters in Orlando and having the wife, my kids, and I'm gonna be connecting with my family through the magic of what we're seeing here of Zoom. So we're gonna get some family members on, and cut a birthday cake Zoom style, and which is the best way that we can do for right now. My mother and my nephew, they were supposed to come down from New York City, but unfortunately, with some of the things that are going on right now, they weren't able to make it. But I'm gonna make the best of it, and I'm going to embrace. Again, I feel that this is my midlife revival. This fasting, I feel that not only has it given me control over my weight, but I feel very energetic every single day that I'm doing my fastings. Even when I'm like yesterday, I hit 95 hours of fasting. Uh, every single day, I feel energized. I feel great, and it definitely does a lot of great things to your body internally. So you need to do research. If you're looking for something, do research. They say consult your doctor. I did not consult my doctor. I kind of jumped into it, which was kind of crazy. But consult your doctor and see if this is something that might work for you. So Mood, let me get some. Even though you've talked about it, but some of your experience of fasting, what you feel, what you've done. Share with me what you've done because we really haven't talked about that aspect of it.
Oh, as far as fasting, yeah. I would say, you know, when I was working, um, I'd say a couple of months ago, as far as like, being tired and stuff like that, my experience with fasting is I didn't need to lose like a ton of weight, but I needed to basically kind of like regain my energy back and kind of like, kind of tummy tuck here and there. But so what I did is to kind of get my energy back and stuff like that,
Okay.
was I decided, why don't we from 6 at night to whenever I do lunch in the afternoon, that would be my window of fasting. And then still the 2 and the 3 times a week, that would also still go to the gym. So as long as I kept under that strict regimen, I noticed that the weight came off, and it didn't affect me far as losing any like energy or anything like that. It was actually much better. So those are what you call intermediate fasts, I
Yeah.
believe is what they're called. So,
All right. Awesome, man.
so
And yeah, no, and we've definitely had some conversations about this. So so I've been very excited because me personally, I've seen the results. So I definitely do feel blessed on that. Let's see what else we got. Oh, so I wanted to share. So after I do some of these extended fastings, I mean, and it's not every weekend, but guys, it just happened to be these last 3 weekends, these last 3 Saturdays. I have celebrated, on the off days, because I fast normally about 4 days. So my other 3 days of the week, I eat normal. I try to eat kind of healthy. I try to keep it maybe one meal a day, as best as I can. But these last 3 weeks on Saturday, after I've completed my amazing either 92 hours or 95 hours of fasting, I have gone to JMoody. Where have I gone to these last 3 weeks to celebrate my accomplishments?
oh my gosh, where haven't you gone to? But I definitely
Only
know
one
this
place.
one, the China buffet.
That's right. So, as many of my close friends and family members know, I enjoy Chinese buffet. So yeah, these last 3 weeks, even though they weren't planned. And I talked to wifey. Hi, I was thinking of going to Chinese buffet, tomorrow for for my celebration of my accomplishments on fasting. You think it's a well, so so I'll be going, okay? And as long as she doesn't say, oh, rah, 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 if I don't get one of those, I'm like, okay, good. I guess I got the green light. So I want to be respectful. Now, on a regular basis, I might eat Chinese buffet maybe once a month. Just to enjoy. But yeah, I've been kind of a bad boy but good boy because I have kept on my fasting regimen, and I've been enjoying Chinese buffet. And actually, this is the first time I've really gone 3 weekends in a row. I mean, I really don't want to kill it like that. And the following week for my birthday, which you guys will see. Oh, I wonder what does that mean, J Mood?
That means end of round one.
Okay, so it looks like we got about 5 minutes left here, so we're gonna go ahead and start wrapping it up. So I'm just gonna finish off my story that yeah. So for my birthday weekend, that Saturday we'll be celebrating with my sisters up in Orlando, eating great food that's gonna be home cooked. Cut a nice cake, and then the following day, the actual day of my birthday, Sunday, I will be going to a guess what, Chinese buffet. So yeah, for the first time in my life, I'm gonna be going to. I'm gonna have Chinese buffet 4 weeks in a row. That's amazing. Now, yeah, no, I'm not gonna
What?
make that a norm. Um, but yeah, no, it's pretty cool. And let me mention this. Let's see. So 3 weeks ago, I went to a Chinese buffet with some coworkers. So shout out to Ilana and Silos. We had a great time. It was really fun. We took some great pictures. And actually, it was Ilana's make believe birthday. J Mood, guess what I did? I went ahead and had the waitress, told her, oh, it's my friend's birthday, so can you sing her a song? And they came with a little birthday cake, and they threw on the music. Happy birthday to
Oh
him.
my gosh.
It was funny. She had this shock in her face. Then 2 weeks ago, I went with my boy Ghostbusters Chris, and you guys know him here on the show of T.C.A. So he had told me a long time ago, hey Bogy, next time you go to that Chinese buffet that we went to, let me know. So I let her know, and we went together last week, and we had a good time. And then I talked to the waitress and I told her, hey, my buddy, it's his birthday today, so do you think you can celebrate? And then she came with a little birthday cake, and guess what? Guess what they did for him? Happy birthday to. You should have seen the shock in his face. It was funny. And then today, third time in a row, doesn't happen often, guys. Went with my boy RaFEW in the house. So RaFEW, another one of our hosts here in TCA. He couldn't make it today, but yeah, we right after work. I got out of work at 12:30. Met up at 1:30. Went to the Chinese buffet, to the nice one, because there's two of them I go to. We go to the regular one, or we go to the fancy one. So we went to the fancy one again today, and yeah, we're having a good time watching a movie, because that's my thing. I do dinner or lunch and a movie, and then halfway through our number of plates that we were grabbing, the waitress comes over with a little cake, and guess what? The music starts playing. Happy birthday to. And RaFEW had this look of shock, and it's just funny. Hey guys, I might be almost 50, but I do have uh, still enjoyment in life, and whenever I can have fun, I have fun. And you have to in life. Just because you get 40, 50, 60, 70 does not mean that your personality has to get more serious and more serious and more serious and more, and really getting really serious with life, because it might not be fun. No, you have to, again, do you enjoy life, enjoy the ones around you. and appreciate the ones around you. Okay, because the day someone is gone, I'm sorry to say, guys, they're gone. Their memories are there, and that's a beautiful thing. But it's someone that we cannot invite again to our next birthday party or go to their house to visit them. So appreciate those next to you, near you, that you can even call on a cell phone, even if they're in the other side of America. Call them up, say hello, say how you doing, and know your best. That whenever is our time, that you were able to talk to that person, and it wasn't like a year or 10 years or 20 years that passed by. Wow, where did that come from, JMood? Okay, so yeah,
Epic.
so Chinese buffet. So I really enjoyed it. Now I want to give a quick shout out to my boy RaFEW today because he came with his Chinese buffet championship shirt. What the heck? Why didn't I think of this earlier on? I'm a Chinese buffet connoisseur. Yo, recognize. Yeah, it's right here. So yeah, man, I'm over here on Amazon. I'm taking a look at a few shirts. So there's a few kind of cool shirts. Chinese buffet champion, Chinese buffet MVP. So yeah, your boy Bogy. Hey, even though I'm about to hit 50, but I finally thought of this idea. And that was because RaFEW, I saw his shirt and it looked so cool. I'm like, you know what? When I go to Chinese buffet, I'm gonna throw on my Chinese buffet MVP championship shirt, right? Why shouldn't I? I should also buy a championship belt and just walk in there like this every time. Every time I go to Chinese buffet, cause I'm the champ. That's right. All right. So enough about Chinese buffet. Let's see. Oh, I do want to mention something really cool. When I was we met up with RaFEW today, and we haven't seen each other, uh, you know, in person in since last year. Actually, I think the last time I saw him was sometime in January or February of 2020. So of course, I've been going through this fasting. I've been losing weight, and actually yesterday that 210 means that I lost 65 pounds. And guys, it might not be a lot to you, but to me, 65 pounds, I'm amazed that I was able to accomplish that. So RaFEW, when he saw me, he said, "Yo, man, you don't even look like the Bogy I know." And I'm like, "Wow, what do you mean? No, man, you look like an imposter Bogy. The Bogy I'm used to, is, he's more filled up, kind of like, bigger dude. But you look like an imposter Bogy. Are you sure you're Bogy?" So that was really cool. It gratified, and made me feel good about what I've been able to accomplish so far, and that I'm on the right track of what I need to do in my life when I get here to my midlife revival. You better get that. You better get that straight. This is Bogey's midlife revival. Crisis, crisis, my ass, man. All right, this is my revival. Now the next thing I need to work on, and I'll share that with you guys, so maybe this will put some fire in my ass because now I'm gonna record it on YouTube. I need to get a little more physical. I need to, do more exercise, and that's definitely going to contribute to the longevity that I'm looking for. All right, so yeah, exercise is definitely the next thing I tackle. Now, don't be surprised if maybe a year or two from now you see a mother freaking buff ass Bogey with freaking chest muscles and freaking biceps freaking coming out of, I don't know, man. I don't know. I saw Arnold Schwarzenegger, earlier today, so he's kind of motivated me. But yeah, guys, so I'm feeling good. Thank you guys for watching this far, and so J Mood, man. What thoughts do you have? What last thoughts do you want to share? Anything I might have talked about that kind of sparked the conversation?
Oh, wow. Well, I definitely want to touch base again on the fasting, you know, and from what just to kind of like let everybody kind of know that I do remember the old Bogy and the transformation that you can make within 6 months, 8 months, 9 months is the healthy way. Instead of doing crash diets and whatever, it's just you know, see when you do the fasting, you also got to drink that water too. That's another thing that people forget. But great job, Bogey, and everyone else who is also doing fasting. So fast for life.
For sure, man. Uh, yeah, and just last words of what is my game plan once I reach my third goal of 200 pounds. I'll be doing intermittent fasting. Just I'll be enjoying, like one meal a day, and that should keep me around my targeted weight level. And I'll be able to enjoy Chinese buffet once in a while. Not these ridiculous 3 weeks in a row, but yeah, I guess I kind of got a little carried away celebrating. But yeah, guys, I guess as last words, these topics right here that we're talking about right now were not planned. Everything is generic, but if it came out naturally, and if you're listening to this, I really hope you take into consideration where are you in your health level. Now, if you're young and you're looking good, then you're great. You have a lot of time to continue doing the right thing. But trust me, when you get 30, 40, 50, you start reanalyzing things going on. And we listen, Bogey took a lot of advantage of my youth, and I wish I would have had maybe a little bit of reality check education. Um, and then I hope I would have listened at that point. But do your best with your health. But there's always something that you can do to improve. Now, one of the last things I want to mention is medicines. Listen, I want to avoid taking any type of medicines as I keep on getting older. I just want to avoid it. Look into fasting, guys. There's a lot of information, there's a lot of experts, there's a lot of people talking about the multitude of benefits and the avoidance of major health crisis. Fasting might help you. Now, fasting might not be for a small percentage of people, and that's fine. Children, older, pregnant, 75 and older, certain medical conditions. There's a small category of people that this might not be good for, but the majority of us, we were built for fasting. Whoa, what is he saying? Look it up. All right, all right. So J Mood, you got any last words?
Stay positive. Uh, you know, we all had a rough year, but it's going to be better.
I agree on that. I agree on that. Great, great words. At this point, we can only get better. Vaccines are coming out. Some people are freaking listening. Some people are freaking not. So the ones that are freaking not, and especially if they're your family member or a close friend, tell them to put their freaking mask on, so that we can get to some sort of normal life by sometime in 2021.
Now, is this appropriate? So you could use these as a dual function. Use as a mask, and you can also go to sleep.
Well, you can go to sleep with it, but don't walk around with it, because not only might you risk yourself getting run over, but then that means that you just don't want to see the freaking morons out there that are not wearing their mask in situations that masks should be worn. So yeah, you don't want to put it over your eyes that often.
So, but then again, you could also poke out the eyes here, go like this, and go like that so you can see out of it. So then it's eye protection. So it's a dual purpose.
No, that's called. I
So
think it starts
I
with
can
a
see your
B. I think that's called boredom.
boredom.
Boredom. You have nothing freaking else to do. So freaking bored. You're punching holes in the mask. All right. Well, listen, J Mood. We were the last of the Mohicans. All right, we're the ones that made it here to episode 7, and that's fine. You know, everybody has a life. So you and I made it happen, episode 7. So, Jay Moo, thank you so much for making it on this episode here. So again, this is season 1 of episode 7, and you know, had a great conversation. So you guys stay tuned. Again, remember, go to facebook.com/ the CREW After Hours. Also, go onto YouTube and type in the CREW After Hours and come to our page, subscribe, leave a comment, put your notifications, do all that good stuff, like on our videos. If you unlike, then you're unhuman, all right? Or you're on the other side of the world, or you don't speak English, or you don't like us, or you're an alien, or you're a fill in the blank. All right. So, any last words, Mood?
Stay positive.
Okay, guys. So,
Wear
thank
your
you guys for
stinking
watching
mask.
this season 1 of episode 7 of the CREW After Hours. So, this is your man, Bogy, saying, enough said.